This is going to be break number 4043. This is going to be our Leaf Pop Century random hits. 40 total hits in a full case of Pop Century. If there are any extra hits, we'll random, and the extra hits will be randomized between everybody in the break. So the way that we do a random hits break, is before we randomize any lists, we're just going to go rip the full case. We're going to rip the full case. We're going to number all the hits 1 through 40, and then we come back, and then we randomize the list of names. We randomize the list of hits. There is a special little wrinkle in this, so every box in this case, has a pack of press proofs and printing plates. 5 of those packs are going to go to this spot right here, the top spot on the list. And 5 of them are going to go to the bottom spot. And if you want them opened on stream, you can do that. Otherwise, we will ship those to you sealed. There's no autographs in them. It's only plates and pre-production proofs. They're not really worth a ton. So I just thought it'd be fun to give 5 to one spot and 5 to another spot. So that is how we're going to do it. Here's all the people in this break. I'll scroll through the list. Pithora, Mike F, Kai, Furry Goat for 2, Amy for 1, Riley for 2, Dylan G, Mario P, Eric T, Travis A, Jason Chase for 2, Calvin M, Kevin H, Dylan W, Jonathan C for 2. We have Tracy for 2, Lions for 2, Brandon S for 1, Seth H, A Mike for 1, Zach H, Dan Lee, Mike B, JML for 1, Ryan D, Brian C, Ross C for 2, Lucky Lefty for 1, Jamie B for 1, or for 2, and Mark K for the final 3. So we are gonna randomize these lists after we rip the case, and without further ado, let's rip the case. Let's rip the case of Leaf Pop Century. We're going to be doing this case again on Wednesday. We are going to do it in a random letter style. There is a Peyton Manning auto, but this is primarily all celebs. Primarily, it's all celebrities. What's that? Jade thinks that Jessica Alba is incoming. Let's grab my numbers, and we are ready to go. There's so many product that we can rip right now. Summers in the Sun, Seasons in the Sun, baseball also. They want me to bring back NASCAR. They want to bring back LIV Golf. Alright, so our cards, the cool thing about this, I believe they're all top-loaded. Yeah, I think they're all top-loaded. Alright, so the press proofs, the first 5 are going to go to the first spot, and then the next 5 are going to go to the last spot on the random list. If you want them opened, we can open them up as well. Your first hit is going to be Tom Berenger from Platoon to kick it off. Tom Berenger is our first auto out. And then any cards that we hit over $100, we will go back in one touch later on after the stream. Gonna be a lot of who's. Tom Berenger to kick it off. That is a 1 of 3. Next out, we have Ron Howard. Ron Howard is gonna be your second hit, and that is gonna be numbered 3 of 15. Next out, we have Dan Aykroyd for Christmas Movie Stars for Trading Places. Dan Aykroyd, that's pretty. That might be a 101. That is a 101 Dan Aykroyd. And, yeah, it's very cool. And then Christina Applegate on the scripted to wrap up the first box. I felt 1 of 5. I felt like that was a very strong first box. I feel like that was a very strong first box right there. Like, four names that we all know that we didn't say, like, who. I mean, some of you guys said who. Yeah. Everybody knows, yeah, that was a very good box. These are all sticker, unfortunately. They're all sticker. Those were all sticker anyways. If I bought that box, I'd be happy too. Agreed. Alright, next out. Box 2. Yeah, that was a good first box. And again, the press proofs, 5 of them are going to go to the top spot. Whoever's name lands first on the random list. And then 5 to the last spot. Whoever's name lands last. How much are these boxes? They're about $340 a box. They're about $340 a box. All right, first gold vinyl first out. Ernest Thomas on the scripted gold vinyl 101. This has been a good box, a good case so far. Ernest Thomas. See, I'm not too familiar with him. 101. Who, I agree with you there. Who? It says Raj, so that was whatever character he played. Next one's very cool. Emilio Estevez. We all know Emilio Estevez. Just saw a clip from the Mighty Ducks like last week. Emilio Estevez is going to be numbered 9 of 10. Jennifer Carpenter on the scripted. From Dexter. That's Dexter's sister.
And wife in real life.
Oh, and wife in real... Yeah, that's right. That was the weird... Yeah, very strange. Another scripted of Mark Wahlberg from The Departed.
Oh.
Dude, this has been a good case.
Wow.
2 of 4 on the Wahlberg.
Hey, Donnie.
Dude, this case is good so far.
What's up, Robert?
The dude from Breakfast Club, yes. I think I liked him best in Breakfast Club. Or Mighty Ducks, one of the two. Gordon, come on, yeah. What do I think the Mark Wahlberg is worth? That's a great question. Ernest Thomas, Emilio Estevez, Jennifer Carpenter, and Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's probably over $100. I would guess. If you can comp them from other years. They all comp similarly for all the different years. All right, box number 3. The Flying V. I could be wrong. Like Wahlberg could very well easily be like a $200 or $300 auto. I'm not great with celebrities. Raj was in a sitcom called What's Happening. See, I did not know that. That's why I need you guys. I need you guys for the flavor text on this one, because I can't really contribute much on most of the ones. Every time you say Seasons in the Sun, I think of that old depressing song. Jean Capellos. Jean Capellos going to kick this one off. Hannibal is on the box, yes. That is 20 of 25. Wesley Ure. See, I'm not familiar with either of these two guys. Wesley Ure. Michael Myers. Nick Castle. That's very awesome. On the villains, Michael Myers. Dual auto. Dual auto coming up. Jeffrey Dean Morgan and John Bernthal.
Oh, Walking Dead. That's
from Walking Dead. That's a big one. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what's his name in the show? Negan. That's Negan. That's sick. See, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I stopped watching Walking Dead after season 4. He's a Seahawk fan. That one's a 101, by the way.
Oh.
That one's a 101, by the way.
Oh.
Buyer says Trenton. Where's a Grady Dick when you name the most? That's big. So like I said, we'll go back and one touch anything over $100. I'll have JML help me out on that.
Yeah.
We'll comp some stuff.
Well, I kind of know.
What's up, Jake? What was a Myers number 2? Let's go back and look. Myers was numbered to 1 of 2. That's a 1 of 2 on the Mike Myers, or on the Michael Myers. Save that box with the duel. It was a little weak until we got to that card. The Michael Myers was nice. But there are going to be some duds. There are going to be some names that we're not familiar with. Michael Myers, $1,000 plus. You think so? You're a buyer. Caveman, a buyer. Michael Myers, a big crowd favorite, looks like. The Michael Myers mask is William Shatner's face. I did not know that. I didn't know that was a mold. Maybe if it was Mike Myers. Alright. Ralph Carter is going to be our first auto out from Good Times. That is 3 of 4. Christina Ricci going to be next out on the Scream team. Christina Ricci, and that's going to be numbered 3 of 5. Saturday night host of Simi Lou. I'm going to guess Peyton Manning's on this set. Simi Lou?
Oh, that's cool. From
From SNL?
From Marvel.
Oh, from Marvel?
Shang-Chi.
See, I was not familiar with who that was. And how about Marissa Tomei on the back? Marissa Tomei on the scripted, and that one is a 3 of 6.
Wow.
He doesn't sign often in kanji. Okay, so that's a one-touch. Cool. We'll go back and one-touch anything over $100 when we're prepping these for shipment. Goated box. Somebody called George Costanza. My cousin Vinny, yep. The Wrestler was a great movie. The Wrestler was an awesome movie. You're doing RGL did Anthony Richards. Wait, what are you talking about? Tim, English. English, Tim. English, Tim. That was not English. So for those who have watched a lot of cases, like, are we above the curve right now? Like, is this a very good case? Because I feel like it's a very good case. Marissa Tomei. I feel like it's a really good case. Alright, this is going to be our 5th box. Goonier says great case. Okay. You guys are saying great case? I saw the case that that they ripped on Hitman's channel last night. But I was working on a few different things, so. Alright, so whoever is the first name on the list, you're going to get all 5 of these proof packs. And if you want them ripped on stream, we can rip them on stream. But they're just printing plates and press proofs. Nothing crazy. We're going to kick it off with Lindsay Wagner. Lindsay Wagner is going to be 4 of 7. We have Sean Austin. Sean Astin, I apologize. 1 of 1. Goonies and Rudy. Well, I like the next card. Timmy going to lose his mind on the next card. It's a Tommy Chong. Tommy Chong auto. Stone Cold Steve Astin. Tommy Chong, I think that's a 101 too. I think that's probably a 101. It is a 101. Oh, you guys are going to like the next one too. Tommy Chong, 101. Dude, this is a good case. Wait till you see the next one. Benedict Cumberbatch. Going to be our last card. That is a 101 as well.
What the?
Green Shimmer Benedict Cumberbatch. Dude, this first half was ridiculous. Like, we ripped a couple of cases of this last year, and we hit some good names, but, like, not this many good names. Like, this stuff is borderline ridiculous. Like, last year it was, like, a lot of, like, D-list and C-list celebrities. This year I feel like it's not just one really nice celebrity per box, like it's 2 or 3. Or we just got a loaded case. Sean Astin, Tommy Chong, 101. And the Benedict Cumberbatch, going to be hit number 20. Alright, we have the other half of the case still to come. I don't think we've seen a Pearl yet. I don't think we've seen the Leaf Pearl yet. You know, I think those are 1 per case. So these 5 boxes, the 101 proofs, will go to the bottom spot on the random. So it'll go to the bottom spot. So 5 proofs for first place, 5 proofs for last place. We have a vinyl signs, and that is going to be Frank Ferrer. Frank Ferrer, I'm not familiar. And that is going to be a 2 of 5. I think I'm familiar with this next one, though. Joey Fatone. Joey Fatone, yep. Guns N' Roses drummer. Thank you, Mark. Joey Fatone next out. And that is going to be 2 of 4. Very cool autograph coming on up. Bye. Gus Fringe. Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad. Very cool one right there. On the villains. Very cool. On the back. We have Zoe Saldana.
Oh.
Zoe Saldana. And that is a 101.
Wow.
This is an insane case.
This is a fucking wild. This is the most.
This is a ridiculous case. He just left Guns N' Roses.
What the?
Dude, they're going crazy in chat.
Gamora.
Yeah.
And she's in that new show on Paramount.
Well, I'm glad that we got a really good case in the loaded hits format, or in the random hits format.
Yeah.
I wish I would have bought into this break. Hey,
Should have kept my. Nah,
these
get the biggest card.
these were up there for a while. This is one of our slowest selling out breaks. Gus Fringe and Zoe Saldana.
That's the show, the Lioness.
The Lioness influencer case. All right, this is our 6th box right here, or 7th box, excuse me. I always regret not buying into Leaf. Well, these ones, the other thing you have to consider about these, you don't have to worry about them being unlicensed because it's, you know, there's no logos or anything like that. It'd be cool if they could show like the movies they were in. Dan Loria. Dan Loria is going to be our first auto out.
Oh, it's the dad from Wonder Years.
From Wonder Years. Dad from Wonder Years. 4 of 7. Jimmy Walker. JJ. Jimmy Walker. He's in like every case. 5 of 8. Not familiar with this next one. Sada Baby on the vinyl signs. Sada Baby. I'm not familiar. I feel like we have a really, really, really good card on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Dynamite. All right, on the back. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Wow.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. I don't think we pulled one of her last year.
No, I think this is her first year in a while.
And that is a 423 of 500. I've never seen that.
What the?
Buffy. The Sada Baby was a 1 of 3, by the way.
500.
Out of 500. That's the worst box, and the wife of a former WWE writer. Wait, she was married to Freddie Freddie Prince?
They're still married.
They're still together? She's together with Freddie Prince? I did not know that.
They met on How I Know, what was that? I Know What You Did Last Summer. That movie set.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to have a lot of one-touches in this break. I know that. Is she on card? You know what? She is on card. That is an on card.
Maybe
That's why it's to 500, because it's on card. How can I buy a box of this? Well, they sell them on like David Adams and Blowout. Maybe we'll do personal boxes. If you guys want personal boxes on Wednesday instead, we can run them as personal boxes. We can offer the same price as they can. So, if you guys want personal boxes on Wednesday, we can do that. Instead of a letters break, set it up as personal boxes. First off, we have Tatiana Maslany. Apologies, not familiar with her. That's 10 of 15. Juliette Lewis next out.
Oh.
Juliette Lewis. And that is going to be numbered 1 of 6. Is that the girl from Snow White?
No.
No, that's not her. She-Hulk and Orphan Black.
Yeah.
Juliette Lewis. Dale Bozio from the original Saga. Or it says original Gaga. Original Gaga. She's in Cape Fear. Triple on the back. That's what I thought. Triple on the back. Co-stars. Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Keith David. Yeah, and more. Kevin Dillon, John C. McGinley, who I love, and Tony Todd, 101.
Oh, John C. McGinley?
Yeah, John C. McGinley. I love John C. McGinley.
Rest
From
in peace, Tony Todd.
Tony Todd passed away?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had cancer.
That's cool. That might be the hit of the case so far. Buyer says Mark. 25K card. Probably not a 25K card. That's a big card. I'm a big John C. McGinley guy because I'm a big Scrubs fan.
Yep.
Love Scrubs. One of my favorite shows ever.
That's a good one.
That's very cool. Well, for those keeping track at home, that is hit number 32. So I think you want hit number 32. It's crazy how you don't really hear much about Scrubs anymore either. Like,
really in syndication.
like it's not in much syndication either. And it was such a good show. What, 7 seasons, 8 seasons?
I think it had 9.
Oh, that's right. The 9th one was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, those last couple seasons were weird. Dude.
They were like for third teaching.
Yeah, they were doing the teaching, the new, yep.
Yeah.
All right, we have 2 boxes left. This case has been ridiculous. Scrubs is awesome. I literally remember watching it like every week, like as episodes came out. Don't want this to end. Leslie Jordan gonna kick off this box.
Oh, that's the I'm about to bust guy.
That's the
Awesome.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Leslie Jordan. Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust. 1 of 3. Derek Mears gonna be our next out.
Oh, Derek Mears is in horrible.
8 of 10. Devontae Gata-Ganter. Not familiar.
Oh, it's Gata.
Is that who's that?
That's Gata from the show Dave, and he's also a rapper.
Gata from the show
Little
Dave.
Little Dicky show.
Oh, the little okay.
Yeah, it's Gata.
Got it.
It's a good auto.
Iconic role, 1972.
Oh, this is a big card.
Al
Yeah.
Pacino.
Yeah, I do.
The Godfather.
1972.
Al
That's the chase.
Pacino. 1 of 1.
Yeah,
Al Pacino.
That's the chase.
Wow. Out of everything we've hit, and then we have an Al Pacino as well.
Yeah.
If you would have domed this case, how much money would you have made?
Oh, you would have made some money. Yes.
You would have made some serious money on this case if this was a personal. Tropic Thunder legend. Dude. I haven't ran the squirrels once just because I've been enjoying this.
Are you running 50 again?
Yes. No, we're not adding a 15th one tonight. If you guys want to run this as a random hits again on Wednesday, we can run it as random hits again on Wednesday, and we can offer personal cases as well. We have a couple more cases left. Run it back. Well, the problem is we have 14 breaks tonight, and this is only our 5th. We're going to be here till like 4 in the morning already, so we can't add anything tonight. But we will run this exact break back on Wednesday. And then we'll do personals as well. Personal cases. Rerun Wednesday. We'll rerun it on Wednesday. That's easy work for me. I don't have to make another graphic. Alright, here's our last box.
The one touch.
Yeah, the one touch budget got crushed in this one. This was $95 a spot. Run letters. Maybe we'll run letters like next Saturday. We have an encase card on the back. Yeah, we have an encase card, and we have a... Is that the Pearl Redemption? Mm-hmm. We're going to kick off with Penelope Ann Miller. I think we have a Pearl. That one's going to be number 3 of 10. Kathy Coleman. Okay, well, we got to go in order. So do we have a Pearl? Leaf Pop Century, Mystery Pearl Autograph. So we have a Mystery Pearl Autograph. Somebody's going to get that one. And then we have an inscription on the back. Yeah, so Mystery Pearl, hit number 39, a big one. That is the Mystery Pearl Autograph. You redeem it and you get a mystery autograph. That's going to be huge. So hit number 39 is probably the one you want. Or the Al Pacino. And on the back, hit number 40 is Jesse Metcalf, John Tucker inscription. And that is going to be numbered 89. Well, I did say no bounties in this break. I'm going to stick to it. I did say no bounties in this break. We didn't collect no bounties. I said no bounties at the start. We're sticking by no bounties. We did not collect for a bounty in this break because everything we presumed was to 25 or less. I got to make a judgment call here, and that is not going to be a bounty. I apologize. In a hits break, everything in this has been to 25 or less. We didn't collect for any bounties. I did say at the start of the break there was no bounties in this one. So that's such a hilarious coincidence. That the one numbered card. I'll tell you what, whoever gets this card, $100 store credit and the card. How about $100? I'll just do $100. Sure. But we did not collect any bounties. That's just for me being nice. Whoever gets number 40 will also get $100 store credit. $95. 95. We'll give them a refund. 95. They'll get a refund for the break. But normally when we do random hits like this, there's no bounties. And what a case. Dude, that was crazy. Now we got to see what you guys get. Now we got to see what you guys get. Here comes the fun part. I'll give them $100. I'll give them $100. Is there one pearl in every case? I don't believe so. All right, let's go into random and see what you guys get.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to award out the bounty in a break that we didn't collect any bounties in. And we said no bounties, but I'll give whoever gets number 40 $100. And whoever gets the first spot and whoever gets the last spot, you're going to get 5 of the press proof packs. We have Pethora on top all the way down to Mark K for 3 on the bottom. And now we're going to run random just like we do with any other break and randomize the list of names and then randomize the list of hits. If you are first or last after this first random, you get at least 5 packs. And if you want them opened, we can open them here. 5th, Lions, you're going to get 5 of the packs. And on the bottom, Ryan D, you're going to get 5 of the packs as well. So they're just press proofs and printing plates, nothing super crazy. But I'll go ahead and show you guys where you landed on the list. And then now we need to randomize for your hits to come. So I will scroll through the list and you can see which slot you have and then your hits are to come still. So there is all 40 of you. And now here come your hits. So number 1 and number 40 each got 5 packs. If you guys want them opened, or if you want them shipped sealed, we can do that too. 5 times for your hits. What are in the packs? They're just press proofs without no back and printing plates. They're not really worth a ton. Leaf does these all the time. They give away, sometimes when they want to sell a product, they give away 200 proof packs for like Leaf Vivid Baseball. So they're not super rare. 4 on top all the way down to 2 on the bottom. All right. Let's go ahead and fix the size, fix the font. So I'm going to scroll through this. We're going to sort this one by hit number and then go into a full recap. So there is your hits as they lie. And now let's go ahead and sort. Sort by hit. I'm Ryan D. You can open the pack, says Mr. Spike. Okay. I'll open your packs. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at your hits. And then we'll open your packs. And if Lions wants his open too, we can do that. So you get these 5, he gets those 5. So, all right. Hit number 1, Mike F. Mike, you got the Behringer auto. Ron Howard, hit number 2 for Ryan D. Eric, you got the Dan Aykroyd auto. Christina Applegate is going over to Lions Den. Ernest Thomas went to Furry Goat. Calvin, you got the Emilio Estevez. Jennifer Carpenter went to Dan Lee. Jamie, you got the Mark Wahlberg auto. Congratulations. John Capello's, that one went to Ross. Jonathan, you got the Wesley Ure. The Michael Myers auto went to Tracy. The duel, the John Bernthal and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Hit number 12, that one went to Lucky Lefty. Did we cross over 70K on this stream? That'd be very cool. Did we cross over? Ralph Carter, hit number 13, went to Brian. Seth, you got the Christina Ricci. Simi Lou went over to Dylan. Jonathan, you got the Marissa Tomei auto. Congrats on that one. Mr. Chase, you got the Lindsey Wagner. Sean Aston, hit number 18. That one went over to Pithora on the giveaway from JML. Hit number 19, Wally. You got the Tommy Chong 1 of 1.
I love you.
Benny Cumberbatch for JML. Benedict Cumberbatch for JML.
Yay.
Hit number 21, Travis. You got the Frank Ferrer. Joey Fatone auto went to A Mike. Lions, you got the Gus Fringe auto. Zoe Saldana, hit number 24. That one went to Kevin. Let's go ahead and scroll this list down just a little bit. Hit number 25. That one was, or you can scroll down just a little bit more. Hit number 25 for Mark. You got the Dan Laurie. Jimmy Walker went to Furry Goat. Sorry, Furry Goat. Sada Baby, hit number 27. That one went to Amy. Mario, you got the Sarah Michelle Gellar to 500. Tatiana Masalani, hit number 29. That one went over to Dylan W. Brandon S., you got the Juliette Lewis. Dale Bozzi, hit number 31. That one went to Jamie. Tracy, you got the Co-Star 6-way auto. Sheen, Behringer, Keith David, Kevin Dillon, John C. McGinley, and Tony Todd. Leslie Jordan, going to Mark K. He's going to bust. Derek Mears for number hit 34 for Riley. Ross, you got the Gata Ganter. Al Pacino, hit number 36, going to Mike B. Congratulations, Mike. Hit number 37, Kai, you got the Penelope Ann Miller. Hit number 38, the Kathy Coleman. That one went over to Jason Chase. Riley, you got the Pearl Redemption. Congratulations, Riley. And Mark K, you got a $100 store credit coming back your way. And a Jesse Metcalf auto. So, Mark, congrats on the 100 bomb.
Nice case.
Solid case.
What did Thora
Pithora
get?
got the Sean Astin, I believe. All right. We had Ryan wanted to open up his packs, so I don't know if Lions is here,
I can message him.
but we're gonna open up. How much do JJ Walker autos go for? He's in a lot of Leaf Pop Century from like every year. I can't imagine a ton. I'm sorry, Taylor. All right, Ryan, here are your hits. You're going to get 2 pre-production proofs in here. William Shatner, it's a 101 pre-production proof. And a David East 101 pre-production proof. What's the difference between a true rookie logo versus a rookie insert on the 25th anniversary? You're going to want the true rookie. You're going to want the true rookie. We have a 101 proof of Bai Ling. And if you're not familiar with the proofs, it's only for the front. Like there's just no back. It's almost like a sticker. It's like a very, very, almost like a sticker back. And Dana Barron on your proofs. All right. 3 more for you. And you've got a 101 proof of Kelsey Grammer from Frasier. And a dual pre-production proof of Alyssa Milano and Rose McGowan. So that one would be a 101 if it had a back and all that good stuff. We'll do a case on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll do a case on Wednesday. Can you give me another team bag, please? Cool. Yeah, 101 proof of Brian Tochi. And a 101 proof of Lindsay Wagner. And your final hits. You have a pre-production proof of Bo Derek. And a 101 proof of Ed O'Neill. So Lions, if you're here, if you want to see your packs, let me know. Otherwise, we will put a bow tie on this one and call it good, because that was an awesome case.
I messaged him. I didn't see it.
All right, we haven't heard back from him, so we'll probably just ship those out sealed to him. And they're pretty similar. He might get some plates. He might get some plates because there were no plates in that first half. But we'll run this one again for you guys. We'll run this one on Wednesday. We'll run this one again. So this one went to Ryan D. Ryan D. Cool. And let's go ahead and put this break away. And these go over to Lions. I'm going to hand these off to JML. And we have another full caser. We have NT Racing full case. RGL, for the member exclusive video, can we get a best of dustings with tape? Oh, come on. Come on. And Lions, if you want these opened up later on in stream, let me know. I'm going to hand these to you, sir.
Trade you.
Yep. And we have full case NT Racing coming on up next.
that was
a lot more fun than I thought. Now, I'm not really like a pop culture celebrity kind of person, and I knew the majority of the autos in there, so that was very cool. I had a lot of fun doing that one. Intro of the video is Taylor outlining the lawsuit. That's funny. We're going to move the break number up. All the bounties are going to stay the same. And we got a little bit of racing coming on up. NASCAR coming on up next. Turn fast, go to the left sometimes. If you guys want to hop into something, the only break that we have spots available in is our very last break of the night. And that one is our D-Gen Special NBA. That is the brand new Prism China. Prism White Sparkle Packs. Immaculate, which is a $2,000 box. And Opticopy 2-year. I guess that's alarm up for Flawless on Wednesday, huh? Flawless coming on Wednesday. 23-24 Flawless NBA. Unless they push it till Friday, which sometimes they do that. And we have NASCAR coming up next. This one's fun. This is actually a format we've never ran. I've seen it ran before with like Firehand and some other breakers. It's a good format, and I think it's gonna be decent. We have a gold member spot to run. Where's my gold member? Oh, did I close out our gold? I think I closed out the gold members. Gotta load that list back up. Yeah, we have a gold member spot in this break, because why not? 379 names on the list. I think there's a couple people we need to add that I forgot to save. There is. We need to add Motown Kicks. Alright, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. The winning duck is going to get a spot in NT NASCAR. Said the word NASCAR and we lost 40 people. We still have 691 people hanging out. That's awesome. That's awesome. So we've got NASCAR. We'll do another giveaway for chat. After that, we've got Cactus Jack and WWE White Sparkle Packs. We have another football mixer after that with our platinum spot of the night, and then another WWE to follow. So that is our next 4 breaks. My duck only knows how to go to the left. Our winner for a gold member spot in this break is going to be Golden Eights. Carabita. Beating out PNW Turtle and Gary. That was a fast turtle, finishing second. Somebody said NASCAR. I said NASCAR. Carabita, you are in. With a gold member spot. Never seen my duck so close. I'm sorry, Bats. Alright. We are ready to hop on into our next break. This one looks good.